One key element often determines the success or failure of a brand: its positioning. Strategic positioning is the cornerstone of an effective marketing strategy, influencing how your audience perceives your brand and differentiates it from the competition. In this video, we will go over the key steps you have to take and the key things you have to evaluate and think about when defining your positioning strategy. Let's start. In here, you can see the basic workflow. Start by defining your unique value proposition using the value proposition framework. If you are not familiar with it, I will recommend watching our training video, but here is a general idea of how it looks. You want to be able to identify what makes your product or service stand out. If you are using Nova, you have all the details here. The next step is to define your target audience. Start with market segmentation and then define your user personas. Sometimes it's a good idea to identify which persona will use each channel. Then you move to the next milestone that can include multiple evaluations and sessions. The goal is to understand your competitors. In here, you are trying to understand how their value proposition is different from yours and how they show up in the market. How do they talk about themselves? What does their brand say about them? And what does their pricing strategy say about their growth plan? In here, you are trying to evaluate where your brand is positioned compared to other brands and what other brands are doing to define their value proposition and encourage potential buyers to choose them. Next, define your X factor. Start having a discussion asynchronously with your team like this one to see what their perception is and have a quick meeting to make a final decision. Here are some of the questions you and your team should discuss and think about. Then finally, you will define your image and how your brand and product will look and feel on social media and other communication channels. To finally define your positioning strategy, define your position and strategy on all these topics: innovation and technology, quality, design, brand story and personality, price, etc. In here, you have to think, how would you be different from your competitors to better respond to your target market? You may need to add additional sessions and tasks to the process.